Salams and welcome. We've got some very sad and tragic news today. Jacques Freitag. Jacques Freitag, our own local South African boy, golden boy, Afrikaner. Jacques Freitag shot dead and his body dumped in a field. Very, very sad news, very tragic news. What a fabulous athlete, what a good human being. And he was gone missing for about 2 weeks. His sister was all over social media asking help from people if they saw him. Jacques, very tall fellow, so it's easy to spot. So unfortunately, the sad, sad news, they found him, but they found him dead and he was shot many times. Very, very mysterious, and police are investigating. So please, let's just look very briefly into what has happened and briefly into the life of this wonderful, wonderful human being. He is a true son of South Africa and a son of the Afrikaner mense, Afrikaner Nasi. Okay, so Olympic legend Jacques Freitag shot dead and his body dumped in a field beside the cemetery. World high jump gold medalist Jacques Freitag found near a cemetery in Pretoria West 2 weeks after his mysterious disappearance. His sister has been posting on social media in a desperate attempt to find him. Shame, man. She was desperate. Family was desperate to say, "Waar's Jacques? We need to find him. Waar het hy gegaan? What maak hier?" This is tragic and sad news for her, for the sister, for the family, for the mother. I don't know if the father is alive, but I think the mother is still alive. So sad news for the family and the friends and everyone who loved this man. What a wonderful human being. The retired athlete went missing a couple of weeks ago after visiting his mom's home. So he visited his mom's home, so most the parents are alive, in Bronkusrpruit. So that's Bronkusrpruit in Pretoria as well, Pretoria, South Africa, a few days after his birthday. Shame, man. It was just his birthday, and he went to visit went to his mother's house, and then that's when the whole tragedy just unfolded. Reports at the time said that the one time he was a golden boy of South Africa was a bit down and out on his luck. He was out of work, and we in South Africa, there's so many unemployed people. But it's said that, a gold medal champion should be out of work. Normally people like this, like in other countries, in first world countries, they get sponsorships for lifetime. They sign sponsorship deals, so they don't end up in situations where they have to now look for work at his age. So it's very, very sad what happened to this man. Only he knows and his family knows what difficulties they go through. What a talented human being, and he was out of job. They should have looked after him. Maybe the government should have looked after him, given him some sort of sports bursary or some sort of sports funding, or the sponsorship should have looked after him. Very, very sad. In other countries, they look after the Olympic athletes. But what can we do? So let's just look briefly at Jacques' life. He was a champion high jumper. We imagine his tall height. He was a champion high jumper. He was 42 years old. So what had happened was, when he went to his mother's house for his birthday, then they don't know the details. Police are still investigating. There's a very mysterious person came to pick him up and told him that he's got a job offer for him. And Jacques innocently went with this fellow. And that's the last time anyone saw him. Then his blood-soaked body was tragically, and very, very tragically, very sad, found on Tuesday afternoon with several bullet wounds. Besides cemetery in Pretoria West, I'm not too sure. They say they're calling it the Zandfontein Cemetery. I don't know if that is true. So his sister, Chrissy Lewis, has been leading a hunt for her brother since he vanished on 17th June. So Chrissy Lewis has been up and down asking everybody. So our condolences to Chrissy Lewis, to the parents, to Jacques, to his friends, his family, everyone who's been helping. Our condolences to Chrissy, Jacques, the family, everyone. And she also mentioned that at the time when they were looking for him, that he's very, very tall, 6'8", that he would be easily recognizable. Now, as a doctor, I can tell you, 6'8" is very, very tall. First, crack like a tall. If a patient like that walks into my room, he'll have to bend his head to walk under the door. Very tall. 6 foot already is very tall. But 6'8", yes, like he was a very gifted fellow, very gifted. You don't get a lot of people like that. That's why he was a world champion, a gold medal winner in high jumps. Look at how tall he was. What an amazing human being. So his family loved him tremendously. His sister was so desperate. She loved her brother. She tried looking for him, and unfortunately, this is a sad news. So Mr. Freitag Jacques was a 4-time South African high jump champion, and he still holds the national record. That record has not been broken. He still holds the national record after clearing 2.38 meters, which he set in 2005. Uh, he is one of only 10 athletes in the world. There are only 10 athletes in the world to win world championship at the youth level, at the junior level, and senior level of any athletic event. He grew up in Bronkusrpruit. His mother, Hendrina Pieters, was South African high jump champion. Oh, look at the mother. In 1973, with a personal best of 1.74 meters. So you see, now it makes sense. The mother was also a high champion. So the mother was high jumping expert. So she gave birth to a golden boy. She gave birth to what a wonderful son. That his son got the genes, the genetic inheritance from the mother. So he became a super Olympic champion. Wow, like mother, like son. What a beautiful combination. What a sad ending. What a sad end. What a tragic end for Jacques. We all feel very, 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 very sorry for him. So let's just look briefly. In 1999, Jacques came out first in the World Youth Championships in Poland. And then there he managed to jump 2.16 meters. And then in the year 2000, he came out first in the World Junior Championships, where he got 2.24 meters. And then in Paris, in France, in 2003 at the World Championships, there he hit a record of 2.35 meters. Wow, what fabulous jumps. What an amazing human being. The golden boy of South Africa. Jacques, we all miss you, Jacques. What a tragic end. And so he received an award in 2003 at the University of Pretoria, Tux, as a Sportsman of the Year. Wow, what a fabulous career that he had. And let's just look briefly at his education. He was in Hoërskool Erasmus in Bronkusrpruit. So that's his parents' house, his mother's house. That's where he grew up, in Bronkusrpruit. Imagine the wonderful memories. So he went to Bronkusrpruit to celebrate his birthday, and it was very, very sad. So he was at Hoërskool Erasmus in Bronkusrpruit. Then he attended Afrikaanse Hoërseunskool. The Afrikaanse Hoërseunskool, daar by the Afrikaanse High School for Boys, also known as Affies. South Africa's only Afrikaans medium boys school located in Pretoria. So our condolences to his dear family. South Africa has lost a golden boy, a star, a legend. Our condolences to the sister, to Chrissy, to the mother, to the parents, the family, the opas, omas, his friends, brothers, sisters. I don't know if he was married, he's got children, but whoever loves Jacques, our condolences are for all of you. This is a sad day for all of us in South Africa. Stay well and look after yourself. And our thoughts are with Jacques and his family. Stay well. Alhamdulillah.